Have you ever wondered why some people seem to overcome any challenge while others struggle? Faith's role in overcoming obstacles may be the key that makes the difference. Imagine facing challenges with the certainty that, despite everything, something greater is guiding and protecting your steps. It seems contradictory, doesn't it? After all, we're taught to trust only what we can see. But what if I told you that by developing this invisible confidence, you could unlock doors that once seemed closed, attract abundance, and transform the impossible into reality? Few truly understand how this key actually works. We will explore not just how faith can shape our perception of problems, but also how it can serve as a shield against fear, strengthen our resilience, and even make room for the unexpected. Every story and lesson here are genuine tools to help you cultivate a daily practice of confidence and strength. No matter what challenge you are facing today, know that there is a path full of opportunities and protection, ready to be revealed to those who dare to believe. When cultivated with faith, perseverance is one of those rare virtues that has the power to transform lives. Consider the journey of Abraham, a man who, after receiving a divine promise, had to travel for years without any immediate sign of fulfillment. His example teaches us that true faith does not falter at the first sign of difficulty. On the contrary, it keeps moving forward, believing that opportunities and abundance will come to those who hold a clear intention. Perseverance is the talisman that turns simple desire into purpose. In practice, developing this strength requires daily effort, including affirmations and visualizations that constantly remind us of our own path. Jose also provides us with a profound example of resilience and transformation through faith. Betrayed by his own brothers, he saw each challenge as a necessary step in his personal growth and development. This kind of faith drives us to believe that every obstacle is a key that opens doors we cannot yet see. Jose understood that his inner strength was greater than his circumstances, so he did not allow himself to be disheartened by betrayal or by years of imprisonment. How can we strengthen this resilience? Try practicing gratitude every day, focusing on the positive energy from the small victories that emerge in the midst of challenges. The inspirational stories of Abraham and Joseph teach us that perseverance doesn't mean never doubting. Rather, it means maintaining faith even amid uncertainty. Both showed that the daily practice of trusting in the unseen forms the foundation of true transformation. This unshakable trust serves as a shield of protective energy, guarding us from fear and instability. Like them, we can choose to trust the process, knowing that every small action is an essential part of a greater purpose. This kind of trust encourages us to keep going, even when the path seems uncertain. Anyone can adopt the self-help and personal development practice of perseverance inspired by faith. By establishing simple self-affirmation and meditation rituals, a person can connect with their spirituality in a practical and accessible way. These rituals don't require grandeur. They're simple acts like taking deep breaths and envisioning a life filled with prosperity and growth. This exercise is like planting a seed of protection and abundance that, over time, grows deep roots and manifests in every small victory. When we begin to notice the first changes, the promise of something greater inspires us to keep moving forward. The divine promise has a transformative power, like an invisible amulet that holds the energy of hope and confidence. Placing our faith in something greater than ourselves may seem challenging, yet it is essential for summoning the inner strength needed to overcome obstacles. Imagine the feeling that everything is aligned with what is meant to happen. The intention here is clear. God's promise acts as a bridge that opens our eyes to the understanding that by trusting, we allow spiritual protection and abundance to flow freely into our lives. This act of faith is the first step toward envisioning a more positive reality where the impossible gradually becomes achievable. Overcoming life's obstacles may seem like a difficult task, but it's actually a journey that leads to the promise. When someone places their trust in the divine promise, they are cultivating a daily practice of visualization and intention. This means looking beyond the problem and envisioning a world filled with peace and growth. Imagine starting each day with a simple routine of gratitude and positivity, mentally affirming that every challenge is an opportunity to create prosperity and new possibilities. In this way, the promise acts as a protective talisman, empowering us to face challenges with greater strength and clarity. The practice of trusting in divine promises allows us to access a realm or flow where things that once seemed impossible begin to resolve unexpectedly. Like Abraham, who witnessed the fulfillment of the divine promise after many years, we are encouraged to open our hearts and minds to this spiritual force. For example, try starting your day with a short meditation, setting clear intentions, and visualizing the day unfolding in harmony. This small gesture may seem minor, but it's like a lamp in the darkness. Gradually, the darkness fades, replaced by light and trust in a future filled with promise. The practice of trusting in divine promises allows us to access a realm or flow where things that once seemed impossible begin to resolve in unexpected ways. Like Abraham, who witnessed the fulfillment of the divine promise after many years, we are encouraged to open our hearts and minds to this spiritual force. Here's an example. Start the day with a short meditation, set clear intentions, and visualize the day unfolding harmoniously. This small gesture may seem insignificant, but it's like a lamp in the darkness. Gradually, the darkness gives way to light and a deep trust in a promising future. Having a promise is like carrying an invisible talisman that reminds us protection is always surrounding us. Trust is a vital tool for anyone seeking spiritual growth and transformation. But how can we keep this confidence alive? By building a supportive community, engaging with people who share this vision, and strengthening our personal belief system. When we realize we are part of something greater, every challenge becomes manageable. It's this kind of mindset that grants us peace to handle uncertainty and equips us to face the next step with courage and determination. Cultivating faith is like regularly tending to a plant, keeping it robust and healthy so that its fruits provide long-term benefits. Similar to any daily routine, maintaining a prayer routine can help us feel more positive and protected. In this moment of connection, we find the peace and simplicity needed to face the day with a renewed mindset. Imagine starting each morning by setting aside a few minutes to express gratitude for what you have already achieved, envisioning what you want to accomplish with confidence and gratitude. The practice of prayer, as a ritual of intentionality, creates space for greater abundance and harmony, bringing us closer to a sense of prosperity. The practice of prayer and meditation is a powerful way to strengthen our energy and resilience in the face of daily challenges. This seemingly simple routine acts as a key that unlocks new levels of inner peace and understanding. To follow our paths, we need clarity, inner strength, and protection as we walk with God. A good exercise for beginners is to start with a few simple statements of gratitude. This helps to ground the mind in positivity, creating a solid foundation for any change one wishes to see in life. Over time, this practice becomes an invisible amulet, a reminder that spirituality is always by our side. This new perspective on challenges is a source of energy and optimism. When we choose to see the glass half full, we feel less anxious and move closer to a sense of gratitude and peace. Imagine the following scenario. Instead of focusing on our issues, we concentrate on the solutions. This small shift in perspective is a self-help and resilience practice that anyone can develop. For example, we could take brief breaks throughout the day to remember the good things and opportunities that lie ahead of us. This simple act of refocusing is a talisman that guards against despair and guides us toward wiser and more inspired decisions. Trust in this transformational process allows us to see life through fresh eyes. Just as Joseph turned his challenges into opportunities, we can learn to trust that every situation has a purpose. This kind of trust empowers us to look to the future with optimism and enthusiasm. By maintaining a daily practice of visualization and prayer, we come to believe that every step has value, no matter how small. Transformation happens when we realize that challenges are temporary and that each one carries the potential for our own growth. As a result, we move forward, prepared for whatever moments may arise. For those who hold fast to their faith, unexpected miracles are moments of transformation that come when we least expect them. These times of prosperity and abundance remind us that something greater is guiding our lives. Consider the following historical events where the impossible happened: healing, liberation, and victory. These miracles are more than isolated incidents. They are signs that when we set our intentions with confidence, blessings can come into our lives. And sometimes, these miracles are exactly what we need to replenish our own positive energy and visualization. The power of believing in miracles lies in understanding that they are not just acts of kindness, but rather a response to our willingness to practice faith daily. Maintaining a practice of visualization, affirmations, and prayer creates an energy field that attracts the unexpected. For example, have you tried to visualize what you desire, focusing not only on the goal itself, but also on the feeling of already having achieved it? This powerful practice strengthens our trust and opens us to the opportunities that come our way. And when the unexpected happens, we feel that all our hard work was worth it, like a reward for embracing life. For those who wish to experience miracles, it is essential to align oneself with practices that cultivate authentic spirituality and foster a deep, conscious connection with oneself and the divine. A self-help technique that enhances resilience and positivity is to set aside quiet moments to meditate and focus on desired changes. It's like carrying an invisible talisman, where each positive thought and affirmation becomes a key to open doors that once seemed closed. This alignment brings us into harmony with abundance and naturally enables the flow of blessings into our lives. Miracles are also a reminder that the impossible can be shaped by our faith and our daily practice of gratitude and visualization. By developing this perspective, we see that there are no obstacles in our way. What if we started each day with affirmations of prosperity and growth, believing that the best is yet to come? By doing this, we are building an energetic field of protection that will guide and strengthen us to overcome any obstacle. Confidence is what keeps us focused and enables both internal and external changes to happen. Acknowledging the impossible is a spiritual growth exercise that teaches us to wait for the unexpected with renewed confidence. This same faith prepares us to face our fears, reminding us that every challenging circumstance is an opportunity to discover even greater strengths. One of life's biggest challenges is facing one's fears, and faith is a true weapon against this paralyzing emotion. When properly cultivated, faith allows us to maintain a positive outlook at all times, like a flame that never dies. This kind of trust is built daily through small self-help and resilience practices that keep us focused. Imagine yourself in a difficult situation and, instead of giving up, you are able to visualize the solution, strengthen yourself, and keep your composure. Faith acts as a protection talisman, warding off negative thoughts and enabling a calmer attitude. It's interesting to see how fear decreases when we put our trust in something greater. For many, faith is what frees the heart and brings peace. Frightening situations lose their strength when we connect with our spirituality. During moments of uncertainty, set aside a few minutes to visualize a solution, reminding yourself that you are safe and surrounded by positive energy. This small ritual has the power to completely change your perspective, creating an internal space of security where trust takes precedence. It's not that fear disappears. Rather, it loses its ability to control us. Those who face fear with faith discover that they actually possess a much stronger internal force than they had previously thought. This force enables us to stay focused on our goals even when circumstances seem challenging. Want a practical example? Create self-confidence statements and visualize them every day. This habit strengthens our resilience by turning fear into a simple reminder of our choice to trust or to let go. Over time, these practices evolve into a personal tradition of protection and courage. Fear is also intriguing because when faced, it often turns into an opportunity for personal growth. Every time you choose faith over fear, you are strengthening your own energetic defenses. This energy is a sign that, in difficult times, we can connect with something greater, feeling that there is spiritual protection surrounding us. By cultivating this daily practice, fear stops being an enemy and transforms into a teacher, showing us that our true strength lies within us. To face fear with faith is to open up to a new level of self-assurance and self-awareness. This kind of courage enables us to see that, despite every difficult circumstance, there is an opportunity to become stronger and more resilient. Thus, every challenge, in whatever form it takes, prepares us for the next chapter, where new possibilities and unexpected miracles may arise. Once you have these tools to strengthen your faith and overcome obstacles, the question is, how do you intend to apply this knowledge in your life? Think carefully. Every small act of trust, every visualization, prayer, and affirmation is a step toward profound transformation. Ask yourself, what is preventing you from experiencing this abundance of protection and prosperity? And instead of waiting, what if you started now by developing a daily routine to strengthen your resilience and open yourself up to opportunities you never would have imagined? Remember that change begins with a decision. And when faith is your guide, even the difficulties become steps towards something greater. If you are committed to this growth, stay open to any insights about how spirituality can enhance your life. Join the channel and enable notifications so you can continue learning and feeling inspired with each new step. Together, we will build a life of trust, transformation, and achievements.